I was just talking to a prospect yesterday about this concept, and it's nothing a salesperson ever wants me to say. But there weren't any salespeople on the call, and it's a pretty big prospect. I'm not going to say their name, but they're a very big prospect, very popular brand. And I told them, I know 3Kit has not yet been chosen. However, this type of project is going to matter to your business. Whoever does it, you know you have to do this, otherwise you wouldn't be talking. You know you need a visual experience, otherwise you wouldn't be talking to me. There are things you need to do to prepare, whether you do it with 3Kit or whether you do it with me. And a lot of times the default is always to say, get your data ready, because nobody in the world has clean data. It's all over the place, it always is. You know, spreadsheets are the greatest invention ever, but everybody uses them and they've become a mess. But it's not just that, it's get your program stakeholder in place. Have someone who actually cares about this thing now. That same person should care about it during the project, and that same person needs to care about it afterwards, because it's like I was saying, if your business doesn't change and your goal is to expand, you need to keep going all the way through. So if you're going to prepare for this now, you better be talking to someone who's willing to sign up for a long-term thing. This is going to matter to the business, and here's why. The other thing clients do often need to prepare for more is help everyone that's part of the program, whether it's just the people who are going to touch a project or a program once or twice, help them understand why in the world you're doing it. Every time I ask a customer, let's say they're a signed customer now, what are you going to get out of this? What's in it for you? And the stakeholder knows. They'll be able to tell you, well, we're going to make more money. But the person who's doing the work will say, I don't know, I'm doing it because they told me to give you data. But if that person doesn't realize that the reason they're giving data is to make their life easier in the long run, they're less incented. And so usually what I'll tell prospects before they sign is make sure everybody knows their role into why they're actually doing it. I will tell customers when preparing, set your standards early. What do you want your output to look like? What do you want your data flow to look like? Who is impacted? What systems do you have that are impacted? And not only that, that's the objectivity, but when you get to the subjectivity, what do you want your product to look like? Where do you want the light to show? Where do you want the shadows to show? The eyesight is changing. It's no longer the form. It's no longer the carousel of pictures. It's straight to this 3D image on the screen. So what do you want it to look like?